everyone, we're back. The Microphone Club album reviews, and we have a lot of albums to review. So this is gonna be the first one we're recording of the day. It is Monday, November 4th, almost 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just to let you know when we're recording it, based on when news comes out.
Yeah.
So Lil Uzi Vert dropped Eternal Atake 2 Thursday, Friday-ish. He started the roll like last week, and it was really quick. He just was like, "Yeah, Eternal Atake 2." And what did you think of? What were your preconceived notions going into it?
I didn't really have much. I mean, I know the original Eternal Atake came out when we were in high school.
Yep.
And like it literally dropped like mid-school, it was school day. And everyone was like, I think the consensus is like 50-50. Some people were like saying the show was ass. Some people were saying it was really cool.
I feel like eventually though, people like everyone was like, "Yeah, it's decent."
Yeah. So I listened to this, and I would look. I will say I went into this with no expectations, but the only thing is, I seen people on Twitter saying this is the worst Uzi album. Niggas were saying this shit was ass. Like every opinion I saw was bad. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go into no expectation. I'm gonna listen to myself. It was like genuinely, it was a standard Uzi project for me at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I listened to this shit expecting it to be like Uzi doing something horrible, like freaking every song was like Sasuke. That like.
Oh, you don't like Sasuke, bro?
Fuck. That song was.
Not great. That's
what I was expecting, and then
it
was like, there were some songs cool I enjoyed. Uzi kind of like it was the same subject matter that he always kind of does. It wasn't anything innovative, but like it was a standard Uzi project. I don't know what.
Overall though,
that's what I felt.
Overall though, like I don't think anyone like really cares that much now.
Yeah,
about Lil Uzi Vert and what he drops, especially after Pink Tape. Pink Tape was very bad. I don't know if you ever listened to it.
I did.
It was maybe like 4 songs were good. And there was like 26. There was a lot of songs. It was almost a 2-hour album experience, number one. And I think going into this album, again, my expectations were super low. So he low-key, like it couldn't have been trash. Because my expectations were already super low.
Yeah.
Because there's so many albums that dropped. It was not my first thing that I was going to listen to. Especially over the past week. But I was reading, like, people message about it, and they're like, yeah, this shit's trash. I saw a tweet where it was like, finally starting this, I'm excited. 10 minutes later, it's like, yeah, I'm not listening to it anymore. So, shit's crazy. But, with that being said, this was the sequel to Eternal Atake. Very popular, very awaited Uzi album. Malachi, did it feel like Eternal Atake 2? Did it feel like Eternal Atake 2? Or did it feel like you just put the name on it?
You know what? That's a good point. It does. Now that I think about it, does just kind of put the name on it. Like I don't really know what to expect in that regard. Like I wasn't really I'm not an Uzi stan to any degree. So like,
nor am I.
I don't know like that kind of that atmosphere that the original Eternal Atake was supposed to capture. I don't really know what the second one should have been. So but listening to it, it kind of felt like he just kind of threw a name on it. To be honest, so it
didn't sound like a sequel at all.
Yeah, it just sounded like he just threw a bunch of songs together.
Yeah, and now he's not retiring. Even though he's going to, I don't know. I don't care actually. I really don't. But let's get into the album.
Looking at the streams too, like compared
no one cares.
Compared to other projects, like you did not like you got like every song's in the millions, but like you get like a lot.
It's Lil Uzi Vert, bro. He's like probably one of the most popular artists from the SoundCloud era, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to shut that door?
I got you.
We're good. But Mal, I think with that being said, before we actually grade the album, let's discuss what our criteria is for those watching,
yes.
and how we grade albums and why we grade certain things in a certain way. So let me crack open the photo I sent you. So the way we do albums, it's not that different from your favorite creators, to be honest. So the criteria is we have 5 main sections. Every section gets graded out of 100. So we have our own scores, obviously, but for our rating in totality, we do average them out. But we also have, obviously we want to have our own. So we have 5 ratings. We have first artist performance, which is grading the ability of the artist across their own album. This can be their presence on the song, their flows, their bars, just stuff like that. Now we have production. Production, we made it more broad than most would. So this includes beat selection, album curation, and sequencing. So it's almost like production and like engineering.
Yeah,
almost
like a mix of the two. Not just beats, but
kind
of more so like just the album, how it's created as a whole, right?
So it's basically all the technical aspects of an album outside of like the person rapping themselves. Yeah. Then we have the features, which is how well did the features do? Were there too many, or did the album need more? And obviously, if there's no feature on the album, it gets a non-applicable rating. Yeah. And then we have replayability. So we try to make this more numerical, where obviously depending on what an album is, it's hard to take, oh, these 3 songs weren't good, so get rid of them. But this is basically taking the songs taking the shitty songs that no one's gonna replay. So let's say it has 3 bad songs on a 13 song album. We'll do 10 divided by 3, which is like whatever it would be, like 78% or something. Yeah. So it would get a 78% or 78 out of 100 replayability rating once you scale it up. And then album cover, which is something a lot of people don't do. This one is kind of like album cover and like almost rollout together as well. Mm-hmm. Basically, how well did the rollout or the cover fit the vibe of the album? Was the cover cool? Like, was it just a cool cover?
Yeah.
And how much does the cover visually depict the audio, which is the music?
Does it capture the atmosphere of whatever the album is trying to kind of emulate?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, like an album like Donda, like that cover would almost get a 0, because it's like, but if you include the rollout, it might go up to a fucking 80. Yeah. Because the rollout was insane, right?
Sure.
So just an example to give. But Malachi, artist performance, Lil Uzi Vert, Eternal Take 2. Get into it.
Maybe this might be a bit high, but for the artist, I gave him a 72.
Wow.
Artist performance, yeah.
That's why.
Mainly because, well, first of all, were there any, like, okay, Big Time Rush was on this album.
That's not a feature.
But I know.
Did you give an NA on features?
I gave an NA on features.
Yeah, I did as well.
But anyways, I just did because, like, Uzi kind of, I think, at least out of the tracks I really did enjoy off of this project, it was because of Uzi, right? It was like he was, I mean, like you said, he's on the album, but I'm saying like Uzi, it wasn't like the beat, it was like he was like, okay, cool, this is like he's actually doing his things flowing, right? Mm-hmm. They're like usually with like a lot of trap artists, they tend to a lot of stories get carried by like the production or the beat. But I felt like with Uzi, and that's how I usually am with Uzi music as well. Yeah. But I felt like on these songs, it was like, okay, I actually like how he's rhyming, how he's flowing, as opposed to just like, oh, it's just it's a cool beat, and he's kind of like he's doing all right. But he actually they're actually talking some songs. So, okay, Uzi is the reason why I enjoy Uzi specifically. His rapping is the reason why I enjoy the track. So I just put 72, which is good. It's just good. It's cool.
I give it a 35.
35.
I thought there was very little effort made, in like content of the songs. There was a lot of songs where he would just like say a word and or like a line and just like repeat it 6 times, and then that would be the gist of it. Because what did I write? Like Pars in the Mars. I said this song is ass. Jesus Christ, what is he doing? Just yelling the same thing over and over. The choppy flow is trash. And then I said she stank. This song is terrible as well.
That song was
just repeating the same shit over and over. I skipped this one. And then Mr. Chow repeating the same thing over and over. Chips and Dip, good song again. I think you need to stop repeating everything. Chill Bay, pretty boring. Still repeating stuff. And a lot that was my main issue with it. Like I think you're getting a baseline Lil Uzi Vert performance, but just like nothing of substance at all. And let's take a step back. How much are you going? Like nobody's going to Lil Uzi Vert to be a lyrical miracle genius, like some of the other rappers that dropped the past week. But the songs just sounded lazy to me. In my opinion, there was nothing really that like interesting. And I think my main takeaway was when I was listening, I'm like, this guy he'll say one line and just keep saying it and saying it. I'm like, bro, like 2-minute songs felt long because he was just saying the same thing. So that was my main problem with the artist performance. But Malachi, let's go to your thoughts on the production.
The production, there were a lot of beat selections that I think I actually really enjoyed. There wasn't anything so spectacular, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Usually, like I feel like trap beats get kind of drawn out. So I give it the production was 65.
I give it the exact same rating.
Okay, cool.
I gave production a 65. I wrote decent trap production, kind of maybe above your average trap album. Like the first 3 tracks I felt had good production. Mm-hmm. Chill Babe was good and the outro was good, but other than that, like, really not, like you said, like, for some reason, I think we're in a place where, like, trap production just kind of, like, it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring.
Stagnant. Like, I feel like there's no true innovation to it anymore.
All trap beats are getting, like, sounding the same.
Yeah, that's...
which sucks. But I thought it was a little above average. You had some cool beats coming in and out, some cool sample flips, but other than that, like, like, that's why it's a little above 50. It's decent. Mm-hmm. But Malachi... what is your replayability rating on this album?
It was a 35 out of 100.
35?
35, yeah.
So what songs did you like?
I liked the 5 songs that I liked. Let me pull up real quick. So I liked Chill Bay, Chips and Dip, Black Hole. The song Big Time Rush, I actually enjoyed it.
Really? I thought that shit was trash.
I actually liked it. And then Not an Option. and one more track. One more. Hold on.
Yeah, but I like even for me, like I have a similar rating, but I felt like.
Oh, and I think Mr. Chow. Yeah, Mr. Chow.
Yeah, so I said the first 3 tracks were actually pretty good. I enjoyed them. Not an option. I actually agree with you. I thought it was well, and then Chill Bay was good, but overall, like if I'm in about, I gave it an 18 out of 100. I thought there was like 3-4 songs that were maybe good, and out of like what was it?
It was 16.
16.
I believe it was 16 tracks.
Might have been less than that.
Might have been less.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
But that's why I gave it an 18 out of 100. Overall, just
16.
Yeah, just not at all replayable. Like I'm probably never gonna listen to this album again.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe
those you might do visit those tracks.
Yeah, like some tracks might be in the playlist because they're bangers, right?
Yeah.
Like Uzi can make a banger, but then again, nothing. Features obviously not applicable.
Yeah, no.
Big Time Rush had 3 sentences. So everyone got blue ball. Everyone got blue ball with that. So
Random.
they get a non-applicable. Last but not least, I'm interested to see what you have to say with this. What is your rating of the album cover / rollout of this project?
I give it a 50.
Yeah? Why?
Well, I looked at the album cover. It kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie. It looks AI generated.
I'm also scared of women. Don't worry.
It looks AI generated. I'm not sure. I don't know. Look, I don't get the significance of it. I don't know what this is. I'm looking at this. I don't know what it is. But
like, does it kind of fit like the vibe of the music?
I mean, a little bit. I get, but like not. But like it didn't really like capture me at all. So even if like maybe, but like I never. You know, with some albums like the album cover, you listen to it, and you look at it, and like, wow, this definitely like encapsulates.
I feel like the best.
I don't think it did.
The best album covers work is like art pieces,
Yeah.
like display pieces.
Yeah.
Like, I have like this is the rodeo poster over here. It just works as like a piece of art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, this one probably not.
Yeah,
right?
it looks they look kind of demonic. I don't know. What's
that's the point.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's the point. But like, I don't know.
I give it a 75. Like I thought it kind of fit the vibe. It was like a little like ominous. But to be fair, like the album cover was the best part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
The rollout was like
that's not even like
the rollout was like interesting. Just because it kind of like came up out of nowhere, and then he changed everything on his DSP's page to Eternal Take 2, which was cool to like let you know that it's coming out, but like nothing crazy. 75. That was me maybe being a little generous, I think, but I give it a 75. But Malachi, out of 10 or out of 100, what was your final rating on Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Take 2?
Hold on, I think I gotta do the math real quick. 1 second.
Okay, I'll talk about mine. So after doing all the math and all the averages, so we took the categories. I divided them by 4 instead of 5 because obviously one was not applicable. I ended up giving it a 4.8 out of 10. A below average trap album, nothing to really go back to. Probably not going to listen to it again. Was it like garbage dumpster fire? No, I've heard worse albums, I think. Should you listen to this album? I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's one of the not one of the greatest drops we've gotten this year. I think Lil Uzi Vert is a good artist. He's made good albums, but with Pink Tape and this album, he's back to back trash.
So my rating would be a 55.
So 5.5?
5.5.
That's actually pretty high.
Yeah, it's decent. I mean, it's decent. It's like
I think I gave Futures album 5.5.
4.8. So 4.85. Okay, so then average
we're in around with the 5.2 area. So
and I think that's
yeah, that's probably maybe where people would put it. But
a bit lower to be honest.
What I am gonna do quickly is look up what people on Music Board are talking about with this album. So I gave it a 4.8. He gave it a 5.5. Let's see what Lil Uzi Vert is getting. Wow! Oh my God! I want you to guess what it is.
Wait, like the rating?
The 987 ratings.
And it's out of 5.
It's out of 5. So multiply it by 2 essentially, because we're doing out of 10.
Okay, like I want to say 3. So like it would be like
1.5.
Yeah.
1.9 out of 5. So what is that? 3.8.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, and I gave it. I thought I was being generous, giving it a 4.8. You gave it 5.5.
Fuck.
They said the best track, number 1 is 3.6 out of 5 is Lightyear.
Okay.
So.
I don't really enjoy that song.
Yeah, Lil Uzi Vert, Eternal Take 2. Me and Malachi were both hoping for better. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought of the album. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you like our rating? Did you disagree with our rating?
Yeah, let us know why. If you liked the album, let us know why you liked it.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, I'm not here to like make fun of like Lil Uzi Vert's a better rapper than I'll ever be. Like that's just known. Yeah. Like that should go without saying. But if you guys are big Uzi fans and you didn't like the album, that's what I'm the most curious about.
Yeah.
Because I saw a lot of Uzi fans are like, yo, he might be washed. And
I
I thought
see
he,
that sauce, bro.
I thought he was washed on pig team. So again, for me, from Malachi, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like, subscribe, share if you guys want to. But we'll see you guys in the next review. We got a couple more coming out. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.